With 3 weeks to go before the show of shows, the granddaddy of them all, the showcase of the Immortals, how will SmackDown start stepping up its game as we get closer and closer to the 31st WrestleMania? Let's find out.
I have something to say.
Dolph Ziggler comes out sporting the Intercontinental Championship, which he hasn't won, and he talks about what the belt means to him and what it means to get another chance at it. He thinks he's about to get Daniel Bryan to come out, but Bad News Barrett comes out on a tirade and says, "That isn't your championship. All of you are just pretenders. I'm going to give you two options. You either give me the belt, or I'm going to take it from you by force." A brawl ensues with Luke Krispy Kreme Eyes Harper coming out, along with Dean Ambrose, and a brawl continues on with R-Truth playing License to Lurk, for want of a better term, skulking around and taking the Intercontinental Championship and heading out to the back, when he then meets up with Renee Young and even offers her the IC belt. Truth's entertaining, but what is going on with him? I mean, really.
It's a squash.
A brief match that ended in 2 minutes 21 seconds. A very competent match from the champions, but I would have preferred a much longer match. You know, when you have a Ryback match that lasts about 2 minutes, that's kind of a given because he's a squasher, but you know, Cesaro and Cringer Kid, I'm just going to see people just photoshopping Tyson Kidd's face onto Battle Cat's body from the new He-Man movie that's being made. You know, Cesaro and Cringer Kid are, you know, wrestling technicality specialists or technical specialists. They need longer than 2 minutes 21 seconds. I'm just saying. Kane and Big Show are having some heated words backstage, and both are entering the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. Glad to see that it's going to be up at WrestleMania again. And Big Show wants to put his head on the trophy instead? Well now, it looks like someone's been sipping at that ego sauce a little bit too generously. Hashtag drunk on ego sauce. Get it trending.
It's a squash. Ah, nuts! It's a Ryback match.
Ah, the ever so necessary turnbuckle cam is in play once again. I'm all for new ideas, but that one, not so much. Wow, 2 squash matches so far tonight, and one of them was a Ryback match. Men's Warehouse usually state that you'll like the way you look. On this occasion, Kane, no. Feeling like his man card had been commandeered by Nikki Bella, Kane makes Big Show compete against Ryback, which means for the second time tonight...
Ah, nuts! It's a Ryback match. It's a squash.
2 minutes 57 for Big Show to win via KO punch, despite Ryback faring better. 3 squashes and two of them were Ryback matches. Oh joy! The 6'10" human Grumpy Cat sulks out as the Big Show made him look bad. Like it's hard?
Bring out the Divas!
The Bellas claim that they're giving Divas a chance and no one can match their high standard. Well, really? I didn't realise they were setting the bar so low. And as for your standard, I can't say, because this is a PG show, and I don't need to go there. Despite some minor ring rust, the saviour of the Divas division made Brie, the second-rate Barbie doll Bella, tap out to the Black Widow. AJ, welcome back. I've missed you. Oh, Miz! Are we having problems? A stiff neck from getting Viagra getting caught in your neck aching? That joke was terrible. For shame. somewhat okay match with Big E picking up the win over The Miz and Mizdow smiling at the fall. Roman Reigns makes it very clear that he will be taking punishment from Brock Lesnar based upon the last 2 years of his presence in the WWE, but he will pull out all the stops to become the WWE Undisputed Champion. Here's a setup that's been done and done. I get that Swagger wants to restore some pride, but this is so old now. I mean, really. Despite a good effort from Swagger, he tapped out to the accolade. Here's this really radical notion, idea that I'm just going to pitch out for free. Why not get someone to go over Rusev? Just an idea. In comes Curtis Please Don't Speak Axel with his gimmick of Axelmania. While I can safely say that Hulk Hogan probably wouldn't like his shtick used in this way, I was digging the energy and the charisma coming from Curtis Axel. Guys, whatever you're doing with Curtis with this ain't bad. This is an improvement over his usual stick. He actually has a gimmick now. I like it. This was nothing more than a license for chaos, as action went on all over the place. But that said, when you have Dean Ambrose in a match, that's pretty much a regular staple. Dolph Ziggler wins the match via zigzag. With 3 weeks remaining until the show of shows, SmackDown is beginning to kick things up a notch, but this is WrestleMania season. I'd be very, very, very concerned if it weren't. Now, a couple of things I really want to see happen going into this year's WrestleMania. Can we just get Miz and the Mizdow? The Mizdow, I like that. Can we just get Miz and Mizdow just to face off at each other, you know, have at it, put all their cards on the table, and just let Mizdow be free, because the guy is super over. He's Dolph Ziggler over. He's almost Daniel Bryan, Rock, Austin, Hogan over. Get him away from The Miz. You know, The Miz right now, if I were to put this in somewhat layman's terms, how to put this? The Miz is the Kurt Angle to Mizdow Steve Austin from the Alliance saga. Angle was pretty much a puppet for the Alliance, while Stone Cold was the leader. We've got this situation now. Mizdow is the guy who's super over. The fans love him. Miz is more irrelevant than, I don't know, X-Pac's push after he decided to turn heel. I mean, Miz has not been relevant since he lost the WWE Championship to John Cena at, I think it was Extreme Rules when he last had the belt, and that was 4 years ago. Miz, you are just so low down the card, people don't even know you're on the ladder anymore. And when your own wife, the enchanting Maurice, goes and puts a few things out on Twitter, Miz, that tells me there's something you don't want the world to know about. I don't know. This week's SmackDown, definitely worth the watch, and just to see where this is going to go, SmackDown gets an A. Good night from the night, everybody.